Hello folks, this is Liu View channel. My name is Martin. I hope you have a great day. Today we make a dish is called the Chinese crispy sweet sour pork, and the Chinese name called Guobao Rou. And the main ingredient we need a piece of close to 1 pound pork loin, and we only use pork loin for this dish. And potato starch. This is must use the potato starch. This is very important for this dish. And carrot, white carrot, 4 scallion, and a small bunch of cilantro, and Chinese and the ginger. Those are main ingredients we need for this dish. First, we need to prepare our coating stuff. So our coatings, we will use the potato starch. Yeah, any brand is okay for the potato starch you can find. And we fill the 1 cup. This is 1 cup potato starch. So it's 2 cup potato starch. 1. We add 4 cup of cold tap water to it. 2, 3, and 4. Now we use a hand to let all the starch to mix it. Let all the starch soak into the dissolved into the water. So this part is very important. This part it's the key point to make our Chinese crispy sweet sour pork. It's very important for the success of this. So right now you can use the hand. You can feel it. All the potato starch is melted in the water, dissolved in the water, cold tap water. Now what do? We just put it on the counter and let the starch and sink, and then you will see the water starch will be separate. Then probably after 20 to 30 minutes, we can use it, and then we go the next step. Okay, we cut the scallion. This scallion we already wash it and peel the dead skin. We'll just cut the root off. Okay, we cut the root off first. And we cut it first. We cut it this long. This long. I've cut this long. Then we cut it. Put it here. We cut it from middle. Then we cut it very thin, as thin as possible. So the final green onion scallion will be like this, like very thin. And cut it. To the leaves part we do the same thing. Leaves part we just hold it, make it flat, and just cut it. So it also finally will be like this. So we cut it off then. This is the scallion after I cut it again. Okay, we cut the carrot. Let's cut the carrot. We already washed it. We cut the both sides. Off and cut from this. 3 parts, and then we cut it from the middle. There's some bad part, I just get it away. Okay, then we cut it like this. We hold it. Be very careful. Be very careful. As thin as possible. Slice as thin as possible. Be very careful. You can cut it. For this, and all you can do is like this. You can cut a small piece off, and you can put it on it so it will be won't moving. So then you can slice it very thin as possible, like this, as thin as possible. Try to be thin. Okay. After you cut it, then what do? You just cut. It'll be like this. So this is the final we want. This is the carrots we finally get. This we use. Okay, cut the ginger. This ginger, yeah, if you could, this ginger is a little dry, but it's not too bad. We still use it. But cut off them. You can need 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon ginger. It's up to you. This ginger is we cut it a little different. We don't need it to be small pieces. We just cut it too long, like be very thin, very long. So the final ginger we use be like this. This is the ginger we get. Okay, we cut a cilantro. This cilantro we just cut it from the middle, cut to half, and we will use it. Okay, we cut the broccoli. This broccoli we cut like this. We first cut to half, and we will cut it this meat like this. We cut it just probably 45 degrees go down between the broccoli. Then we slice it. So it be like this. Don't cut it too thin or don't cut too thick. So probably be so it be like this. This. This is the pork we get, and we will season the pork. This is the plain salt. We add half teaspoon plain salt to it. Don't add too much. This is the black pepper. We add a pinch black pepper to it. Don't add too much. This is a Chinese cooking wine. We add 1 tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine to it. Don't add too much. If you don't have it, don't add this. Add the cooking wine. Now we rubber the hand to rubber the meat to let the meat get a seasoning. Okay. We just seal it and put it on the counter and wait until the starch is ready. We make another sauce. This sauce and this is sauce for some places they make the guobao rou like this. So this will make this sauce. So we get this is the sugar substitute. You can use a sugar substitute. Yeah, for diabetic people, add 1 teaspoon sugar substitute, or 2 tablespoons plain sugar. This is white vinegar. We add a quarter cup white vinegar to it. And add a quarter cup of cold tap water to it. This is soy sauce. And we add 1 tablespoon soy sauce to it. This is potato starch. You can use a cornstarch. This part we use the starch to thick up the sauce. So we add 1 tablespoon potato starch to it, and then we mix it. I think we need to add. We need to still add probably 2 tablespoons. This is 2 tablespoons starch to it. Mix it. 2 tablespoons of starch, cornstarch, potato starch, either is okay. Then mix it. So this sauce is ready. Yeah, we just I said I waited for 27 minutes to check it, and I think I waited probably over half hour. If the starch didn't sink, you don't see a starch sink, then that means you still need to wait. Probably wait longer, wait 1 hour or more than 1 hour, 2 hours. So we must make sure the starch is soaked in the water and sink to the bottom. Okay, we drain the water on the top. Just slowly, don't stir the bottom starch. Just slowly drain. Be very careful. Don't dump the starch out. Okay, we don't need to drain it very dry. Still leave some water. I think this is just right. Now we use our hand to you see it's very hard. But don't fall by this. Actually, we use a hand to stir it, and then this hard shape will become to the liquid. So don't afraid of it. Just get use the hand to mix it, to remix it, let the starch become liquid. So you can see it will become like this. But when you move it, it will become liquid. So you just keep moving. So let all the starch and become liquid. So just slowly use the hand to squeeze it and stir it. Now you can see the hard shape becomes the liquid. This is really very good. Now we add it to the meat. Is that meat? Then we add this liquid starch into our meat. All of them. We add this liquid starch into our meat. All of them. Okay. Okay. Now we use a hand to mix the starch and the meat together. Just mix it. Let all the starches, all the meat and coated by this liquid starch. This is really, the starch, potato starch. Just keep doing. Okay. So all the starch the meat is coated by the starch. Then we just leave it here, and we'll go fry the meat. Turn the stove medium fire. When the pot is hot, we add 4 cup to 6 cup vegetable oil to it. Before the oil is hot, we rinse the pot and put it on and heat it until the oil is hot. We fry our meat. We can add a piece of green onion scallion into it to see the oil. So right now we can see the oil is ready. we add our pork to it. And try to unfold the pork. Don't let it fall. Unfold the pork, and one piece by one piece, and put it into the oil. Okay, we just add this here to fry it. So don't worry, and once it's fried, it won't stick to the pot. So we just wait. When it's form a shape, then we use a chopstick to move. Put in the pot. Just let it fry. When it's already become firm, and we turn over to fry the other side. Just let it slowly fry. When the both sides become this brown color, then put it in the strain and drain the oil and let it cool down. We fry the other pot. Fry the rest of them and put it and drain the oil. We fry the last pot of the meat. We have some carrots that so starch. You can also put it into it fried. We don't just you can throw it or you can just fry it. It also it tastes good. Just put it in this potato starch liquid. In the bottom we have this, so we just we don't even throw it. It's up to you. So just put it into it and let it fry. Okay, hold on. Just fry it until it's formed. It won't be stick to the pot. Then we move it. Don't move it now. Just let it keep frying. Yeah, this is the last pot of fry. It's become brown. It's brown and crispy. The hair is very crispy. Then put it. Drain the oil. Now we turn the temperature to the high temperature and just wait. Let the oil temperature become high. Then we will refried our pork again. Okay, you can see. Now I feel the temperature high. Then we add the already fried. Maybe just wait the oil, let oil go up. Okay, I think it's ready. Then we add the pork into the pot and refry it, make it more crispy. We just refry it. Okay, then we get out. Fry it for 10 to 20 seconds. You get the meat out to drain the oil. And drain the oil. But when you do this, just be careful. Don't burn the meat. You see, you can feel the refried. It's very crispy. Okay, we get it out. Don't fry too long, or will burn the meat. Because the oil right now is very high. I just want to make the outside more crispy. Okay, we go drain the oil. Okay, we turn off the stove and drain the oil. Let the oil cool down. Turn the stove. Medium flame. Put the pot on. When the pot is hot, we add 2 tablespoons vegetable oil to it. And rinse the pot. We add the ginger into it. Scallion, carrots, and half cilantro into it, and slowly fry. When the scallion and release good smell, we add fried pork into it, and fried, stir fried. Now we turn the temperature to high temperature. This is sweet, sour, crispy sweet sour. It's different. The other kind of sauce. This have a starch to stick up. So we just stir it and starch to. Now we add it to it. Stir fry. Okay, when the sauce stick up, we added the rest some cilantro to decorate and fry and stir it. And turn off the stove. Okay. So this is the other kind of Chinese crispy sweet sour pork. Chinese name called Guobao Rou. It's the other kind of Guobao Rou. And this dish is done. I hope you like it, and please subscribe, share, like, and comment. And see you next time.